Blessed evening, brothers and sisters. Hi, Ritanya. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Very well, very well. Today being a very special, auspicious day. It's so awesome. And also, yeah, it is also awesome to get certain understanding. When there are special days, it's not your normal day, and you have so many of your triggers, which is what we have been talking, was going through here and there. So I have a lot of good experience today, consciously watching how am I doing it during a special day, especially when you have lots and lots of things to do. So how is yours, and what is that you are catching with your own triggers?
Yes, I think we spoke yesterday about it, about the triggers and how, and I even spoke about one of my friends' example that, how one small thing can trigger you to different kind of emotions. Yes, a simple thing, if I have to take something about a festival, by hearing a word festival, that is also going to trigger something, but that's a positive one. So if
Okay.
we are talking about the word trigger, is the moment you hear festival, there's so much of happiness, lots of good food. Most of the time, this happy hormones get activated. Okay?
Mhm.
But yes, even though we can talk something positive about our happy hormones, but still, we are talking here. We are here to help people to recognize the triggers which are going to take you to a different zone, as in the negative side of your emotions. So that is what we are talking. Definitely not about the festival, even though today is a festival. So uh, yes, definitely it is very critical to know what triggers you. I'm sure a lot of them will know what triggers them. I'm sure everybody will know this is what which
Yeah.
triggers me and I can't take it. But they don't know how to control that. One, they don't know their own emotions, their own subconscious mind is triggering them. So I think it is very critical for you to know yourself first. What, Vijay? What do you say? And everything comes back to handwriting again, because uh, we have heard a lot of gurus talking about our behaviors. We keep getting so much of inputs, but it just comes here and it goes here. So no, you can't take any. When somebody is giving you gyan, we keep telling, I know this. What we don't know, actually, to be frank, we know everything. But do we practice everything? No. Consciously, though, definitely you can't put that effort. I myself, I am only the big example sitting in front of the camera and talking. I promise now, and within 5-10 minutes, I won't be able to keep it up. Especially when it comes to my, being with kids and all. So I feel not to scold her, I feel not to be rude to her. But within 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, I'm back to my old patterns because something is triggering me.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. So
Very true.
I've told you also. I promised myself, and I'm only not keeping, that. So these are all the small triggers which happen. That's become a pattern also. So only when you know, because why we are giving so much of emphasis on emphasizing on handwriting is because even though you know, you don't work towards it. But when we talk about handwriting and when we give therapy, that works on your subconscious level, and your handwriting is also on the paper from your subconscious. We think that we are writing through our hands, but we are not.
Yeah,
That's
we are not.
that's from the brain.
That's
So
true. Very, very nicely you put it,
yeah,
Ritanya. A couple of points, which, and I think today's topic also, we have very
yeah,
specifically said it's not only about knowing the triggers, it is also breaking the pattern. And as you rightly said, when it comes to the question of kids or especially the loved ones, the
yeah.
triggers get really I call unconscious or subconscious, whatever the name you wanted to put, the ones which you do not have the control, right?
Yes, yes.
Why? Because yes, when you are around loved ones, you tend to have that natural tendency of being at home. The moment you have that natural tendency of being at home, there is also something happens with that. That is called your expectations in which you live. And many a times we see through from our lens. That is the very important aspect which is affecting breaking the patterns. I have real example, very recent, as recent as today. As I was telling today being the puja day and I was doing it puja, then I was calling both my sons. And as the little one with after a lot of bum shake dances, he managed to come and get ready before the puja and he could join me. But the elder one did not join. So usual trigger came and then I did the NLP and it's kind of I anticipated also that just in case anything goes differently, Vijay, here is anchor. So I just managed my anchors to them because now I'm thanks to this live. I don't know who it is helping or not, Ritanya. This is a confession I wanted to make today. It is helping me a lot. Because Vijay, you know what? You are going and talking in front of the camera. Are you first practicing? Just
Yeah.
get up and practice. So
Yes.
I said, today, whether my anyone comes or not, I'm going to be happy going and go and do my puja because it is like Sumangali puja. Where is the question of boys are coming here? Okay. Earlier, otherwise, family should be together to do that puja. Now, it's only Sumangali puja. You are the main person, go and do it. See the trigger and the
Yeah.
conscious thing.
Yeah.
But the beauty was here is the super, I would say the learning thanks to mom and dad. I call the universal power and the earth. The My son came afterwards. Like I just looked at him. The trigger was coming. He said, "Vijay, cool, cool, smile." And then I went off. But evening he came back again, my elder one, and said, "Mama, you could have told me that today was the puja day. I could have got ready." Wow, that's something, right?
Yeah.
I did not tell him, and then I'm expecting him that I will call and he will immediately get ready and come. What was the assumption? The assumption was in the morning people will get ready and do, but we don't know what was their routine patterns. Even though we say we are parents, we would be knowing. I
Yeah.
think as the become adult, which is not so. So, in summary, knowing the pattern is not only the important step, how you keep looking at it consciously making the pattern break. Otherwise, it is keep going to come. So there are various means and modes in which we will be doing it. One of the important things is handwriting. And I repeatedly tell all our brothers and sisters, join us live, like today live. We have kept webinar also. Join us. Enjoy the session of knowing you first. It's absolutely free. Like a medical checkup where you go and pay it, like a dental checkup where you go and pay it. Here you don't have to do anything. Just come and take. Sometimes people think free means based on whatever the past experience. It could be many things, but essentially it is nothing but how you could trust sometimes the process and let go your limiting belief that there is a catch in it. There is no catch. Come and just see it. And is there any side effect in give attending important self-development free webinars? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And thanks to COVID, it enabled lots of good things in this way, like where we could open up and be part of it. So our request, the main purpose of this series, like Empower Self, is we are here on a mission to empower 1 billion people using very simple life skill techniques. And at 6:30, we talk about graphotherapy. At noon, we talk about NLP and the morning practices, which would enable. So request to all the brothers and sisters who are watching it live, who are watching it in recorded session, join us at free webinar. Give your handwriting, learn more about it, question us, challenge us. We are very happy. At least you are taking the first step of knowing more. And we take every challenges with a very positive trigger that there is someone who is taking the first step of I want to change. I want to empower self. What do you say, Ritanya? I think that's a lot of one message for the day. I think with that we could close for today. And you
Yes.
could go and continue your puja.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Thank you so much. And I forgot to wish you happy Varamahalakshmi Puja. Yeah.
Same to you as well. Thank you so much, Ritanya.
Thank you. Dear viewers, happy Varamahalakshmi today. And I'm sure everybody's, praying to God for all the varas. And good if you guys are watching this live. And it's also good if you're watching this recorded one. Please do share your, writings, get your analysis done. This is the first step. That's when you start your journey towards this. This is a huge thing which can give you so much of power inside, mentally, and also it will give you that, the physical. Only when you get into it you will understand what it is. So the first step is very important: get your handwriting analyzed, and let
Absolutely.
it is very important, it is very critical to know. Why? Because 90% of the people, they don't know themselves. I tell this on my every live sessions, or even on my recorded sessions, because we say that I know myself well, but most of the times we don't know. So please
Yeah.
know yourself first. That's the first step, and I think we need to conclude now. We have the contact details in the description box. You can please contact and get to know. You can ask anything whatever you want regarding the same topic. And yes, we will sign off now. Thank you so much for watching, and that's my partner Vijayalakshmi Ramchandran and myself, Ritanya Nachiket, and we are internationally certified graphotherapists and also handwriting analysts. Thank you so much once again. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you and have a wonderful weekend too.
Yes, thank you,
Bye.
Vijay. Bye. Bye. Bye.